welcome back. It's that time. We're in week 0 in 2027 here in the Chop Shop 5-Star Dynasty. Some news has come about here. There are new rules a little bit. So we now have the cooldown turned on, which limits players from doing the same play back to back. It cools it down for 3. I think you have to do. You can't pick the same play until 3 plays later, at least 3 plays later. So Corey did not like that, and he ended up leaving both dynasties. So Corey is no longer in the dynasty. As you see, Texas is gone. But we have the newcomer in Miami, and he already got the win. Alabama already got the win. Tennessee already got the win. Geez, almost everybody played. Penn State already got the win. West Virginia got the win. Notre Dame got the win. Andrew and Auburn got the win. And Syracuse got the win. It's my turn. It's just me, Michigan, and Oregon that's left to play. Oh, and Memphis. Well, I mean, it's been 2 days. This advances tomorrow night. So the 2-star is 1 day behind at the moment. So the 2-star dynasty is 1 day behind. So that just went to week 0 yesterday. This one went 2 days ago. But here we are. We faced Army last season as well. I think it started off the season, if I'm not mistaken. I forgot who, oh, Virginia Tech, screw it. Let's try Virginia Tech and see what it is. Get her done. First game of the season, season 3.
Hello and welcome to College Station, Texas. Today at the home of the 12th man as the Texas A&M Aggies will set out this afternoon to open the season with a victory at Kyle Field. We've got a terrific matchup for you today, rich in pageantry and tradition, and it ought to be a fantastic clash. As we'll see a squad from the American, the Army Black Knights, taking on a team from the SEC, the Texas A&M Aggies. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, joined here in the booth by a couple of legends, and yes, we do use that term loosely. David Pollack from the University of Georgia and former Gator Jesse Palmer. Guys, let's get down to the field. And the Black Knights ready to get this thing started and open the season. Here he comes from inside his own 5. Nice job executing all of the assignments as they put a stop to that return at the 22. So Texas A&M's offense makes its way onto the field to open this game. And they were in the market for a guy to make an impact on the ground, and they found him in this transfer, guys.
This was an offense that needs explosive plays, so bring this dude in at the running back position and let him go. I can't wait to see what he's able to do today.
Man, let's see if he can earn the respect of his teammates. You know, you've done this and you have experience elsewhere. Now you get to do it for your squad, for your new team, all the hype. Let's see what he's got.
Guys, let's take a second here and think about Texas A&M. The only important expectations are the ones inside the program, but when you start the season on the outside of the rankings looking in, it can give you a little bit of an edge, can it?
Yeah, they want to prove to everybody they should have been ranked coming into this year. These players are angry. They
Breaks into the open. They drag him down, but not before he's moved the chains, and the screen pass is effective.
One of the things I love about this offense is they're very versatile in their passing attack. They throw to receivers and tight ends, and the screen game is big as well. This guy is a weapon, and you're seeing that here early.
The offense sets up shop at the 46 on first down. Leaves it with the running back. This junior making his presence felt and making the stop after a short gain.
And you want to run the football. That's okay. You'll take some of these. But if they start to add up down the road, obviously, you might want to think about airing it out a little bit.
Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. Dropping back, it's Collins. Finds his tight end. And a good job in coverage there as they stop it after just a few.
They're able to find the tight end for an easy completion, but good job tackling, not allowing him to get the first down.
Let's see what they do here on 3rd and short from the 41.
Here we go.
From the gun, wants to pass. Here comes the heat. And the heat gets home. They knock him down back at the 45. The Aggies send out the punt team to kick it away.
And that is how you silence this raucous crowd. Defensively on the road. First drive of the game, setting the tone, getting a huge sack on 3rd down.
So Army's offense has the ball for the first time. It's not always easy to know what you're going to get when you come into a new situation as a transfer, but one thing, David, that will translate for this guy, when there's a hole, he knows how to hit it.
Yeah, and how nice is it to have a guy, man, you know exactly what he is, who he is. He's been around your program. He knows the lessons you want him to teach. He's the guy you want him to be. And now he gets to step in as a senior with all that experience and lead this squad.
Yeah, and David, he's worked so hard for this moment too, right? This guy put his heart and soul into the offseason workout program, knowing...
And the ball is free on the pitch. Once that ball was loose, offense didn't have a chance. Defenders everywhere. It's a turnover. Couldn't ask for better starting field position for this offense. Wants to adjust the pattern. They're looking to get the edge with this one on the toss. Stopped in the backfield, and that'll be a loss of 2.
Gotta love how this defense started the football game. They forced the punt on the first drive. First play now, come out, set the tone. Great run defense, forcing a...
Throws toward the end zone. And good coverage there to knock it away and deny the score.
Great coverage, and it's so hard when the ball's thrown down the field to stay patient. Like, not to grab the guy, not to start to overreact to the football. Nice job staying a little bit patient when the ball got there, deflecting it, knocking it down.
It's 4th down, and they'll try the field goal. Doesn't have a straight-on shot here. He'll kick it from the left hash and 39 yards out. Field goal is good. And with that, they break the seal on the scoring. It's 3-0. So they were able to put up a 3 spot on that last drive, and now the kickoff team out there as they prepare to put boot to leather. On the run from inside his own 5. The coverage team maintains his discipline, not much doing on that return. Army has it back in the offense, ready to go. And the fumble on that last drive could have been much worse, David.
They bailed him out. They held him to a field goal, so that's the good news. Now this offense has to get it going. Forget about the fumble, Jesse. Move on, be positive.
And they're upset with themselves, too. They're an offense that pride themselves on ball security. Let's see what they do right here.
And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that. Let's look at the big picture for Army. The portal can work wonders if you have specific holes to fill. Breathe a little new life and energy into the program. David, these guys went in there, got a nice little haul that really could set them up for success this season.
They did, and they didn't go bonkers and go crazy, Jesse. I like how they just saw a couple guys that they thought fit their system, fit their culture, and now they're bringing them in so they can rise the tide of this team.
Yeah, this feels like a curated roster, right? They only had a few holes that they had to fill up, but they went out, they put their effort into finding the right guy. They feel like they've upgraded their roster with just a few portal additions.
He leaves it with his back. Good, solid pickup there. Now they can start to smell it with a first down at the 31.
It's so nice as an offense to know you can generate explosive plays by handing the football off to this guy. He has got incredible speed.
You'll take 4 yards on first down every time, 2nd and 6.
And I kind of like how the running back didn't mess around. Like, just get downhill when you see an opening. A lot of times they close so fast, man. Be decisive, stick your foot in the ground, pick up 3 to 4, and we are not going to complain.
Moving, keeping the eyes downfield. Rolling, throwing, looking right. And the pass is incomplete, but there is a flag down on the play. Let's see what that's about. You can't do that. An illegal forward pass will cost the offense 5 yards. You couldn't ask for much better field position to start, but now they're looking at a 3rd and long. Throws to the tight end. Caught over the middle. It's Armstrong. The chains will move, and they'll have 1st and 10 from inside the red zone at the 18. The Aggies come to the line with a new set of downs. They're in the red zone, and they'll pass it. Gets rid of it. Finds his big tight end. That one takes it down to the 13-yard line.
Nice job by the defense staying glued to him. Getting him on the ground as soon as he catches the football. Knowing he's a threat, I'm not going to let this guy get out of my sights. Nice job by the D.
He's got it on the move. They've got it down to the 3-yard line. Really well done on that throw and catch. As they get set to snap it, time winding down here in the quarter. The offense changing the play. We've reached the break, and Texas A&M leads it. And we've come to the end of one. And let's take a quick moment to catch up on the stats. They'll try to open the quarter by cashing in on this big opportunity deep in the red zone. A first down run on the doorstep. Makes a stop in the backfield. He'll lose 4.
And how about that? That's 2 really good plays in a row by this defense. They gave up a lot of yards to get down here, bowing their necks up. It's most important when you get in this area. 2nd and goal now, they get the big stop.
Defense rose up deep in its own end on that last play. Now a 2nd and long coming. To the air, it's Collins. Flips it out on the screen. And that one looked great on the grease board, but when they blow it up like that, the defense is going to win every time.
Man, those screen passes, I want those defensive linemen to run right up the field, and I want to throw it right over their head where I got some space and I can get my running back going. That is the opposite of what happened right there. There was no space. He couldn't even get going.
Buys a little time. Fires to the end zone. Intercepted. Big play. Stops the drive.
Well, that's unfortunate for the offense now because early in the game, you've got an opportunity here in the red zone to at least come away with 3 points, but after the bad decision, they throw the pick and they come away with nothing.
The Cadets have it back as Army goes back on offense. We'll see if they can be a little more productive this time around. A 3 and out the last time they had the ball. He'll work his way up to the 24-yard line before being shoved out of bounds. Solid pickup of 4 on first down and 2nd and 6. They'll run play action. Here's the pressure. And the quarterback is knocked down back at the 15.
Play action pass success has a lot to do with selling that fake. You could tell defense was not buying it, got in the backfield, got the big play.
Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. The give to the fullback. He works his way to the 21-yard line, not enough to pick up the first down. The Black Knights decide to punt it away. This will be the second time they've had to kick it away. Fields the punt and tries to work it the other way. And the returner will be knocked down. The Texas A&M offense goes back to work. They've been pretty much stifled on offense so far, David, only able to muster 3 points in their previous 3 drives.
And you got to find a way to open this up and create some explosive plays. The passing game is obviously the easiest way. Jesse, put more speed on the field, find those guys down the field.
You know they're frustrated, too, because they felt like there were some matchups they could take advantage of to get some points on the board early. In this one, they just haven't been able to connect on those opportunities. But I like David's idea. Maybe move some guys around and see if you can create some better one-on-one matchups.
Looking downfield, it's Collins. Floating away. Going back to the well, another deep ball. Oh, he had it. The deep ball was there, and it just trickled through his fingers.
Hey, when you speed quarterbacks up like this and you hurry their thought process, they're going to make mistakes. That was a mistake there. Throwing into double coverage, obviously not.
Turning it on! Well, it's a fumble. Defense scoops it up, and he's headed the other way.
Fumbles are great when you force them, and you're always thinking about as a defensive player, but man, when the weather conditions start to come down, it starts to rain, and you know that ball's a little bit slick, and you know more runs are coming. You really try to get to that football. Nice job getting the football out, falling on top of it, forcing the turnover.
Give to the back.
Man, a nice second effort by the back to break a tackle, but how about those defensive backs willing to come up, stick their face in the fan, and make a tackle?
Those are the best run defenses, too, right? It's not just D linemen and linebackers getting all the plays, but it's DBs that are willing to not just cover, but tackle backs in the open field.
And you can tell when the QB wants to run, he's going to be a big part of the game plan, and the defense really, really understands that. I got to understand, and more importantly, when I get a lick on this cat, I got to take it. Like,
Makes the grab at the 25, and there's room. And they explode on that one, and they've got it down to the 22. Not the most productive half for this offense so far, but finally starting to get it in gear. 1st and 10. The give to the fullback. And he's swallowed up at the line of scrimmage by the big defensive tackle. Oh, they dial up on 2nd and a long way to go. Leaves it with the back.
man, it's really hard to control the running game if you don't control the line. And how about the defensive line doing a great job attacking those guys up front, not open up lanes to run through. Nice job just nullifying that run altogether.
And he was hit just as he released it, and it falls to the turf.
And on 3rd down, QBs just have to play a little bit faster. You're anticipating blitz. You know you're probably going to have to get rid of this football just a little bit sooner. I think the quarterback held on to it just a tad long, and that helped lead to the incompletion.
Oh, and he missed it. No good. So after the missed kick, it's still 3-0.
Oh, man, the dreaded doink when you knock it off the crossbar. Those are the ones where, man, just a couple inches to the other side, towards the middle, and that thing's in, but it still counts as a missed opportunity.
They'll knock him down for a loss of a couple.
They're trying to run the football. There's just nowhere to go for the ball carrier inside. He tried to bounce it to the outside. That linebacker way too fast. He met him there and forced the TFL.
Back to pass, it's Collins. Throws to the wideout. Got him downfield. And he'll get it up to the 38. It'll be a first down. And that one's going to get Reveille howling a happy tune.
Reveille, the 12th man, all the swaying, the traditions when you go to an A&M game. These fans love their team, and they love playmakers that make big plays down the field.
It's 1st and 10 from the 38-yard line. And he drops it just a little too slippery in the hands.
Well, I don't know if the big fella got freaked out because he was so wide open on that play, but that is a catch he has got to make for his quarterback.
Try to make up for some of that lost ground on 2nd down. And he got smacked just as he released the pass. It's incomplete.
And this offensive line's got to do a little better job, man. You've got to give your quarterback time to go through his progressions, from go to 1 to 2, and then maybe make a play. And he goes off of his first target, and you could tell he did not have much time getting hit as he's trying to throw the football. You've got to protect your quarterback.
Misses again. It's incomplete, and that's 3 in a row. Texas A&M will have to boot it away. Second time today they've been forced to punt. Here's the return. And the punt team able to smack him to the ground. They'll put the ball in play from their own 30-yard line. Quarterback on the keeper. And he'll pick up 1. It brings up 2nd and 9. And the Black Knights are in the hurry-up. Back to pass on 2nd down. Just a little off. Incomplete.
The offense just has not been able to find a way to get their rhythm going here in the first half. We just haven't seen it in the passing game. That was a really good example of it again. If they're going to score more points in the second half, they've got to...
There he goes! And boy, is he close to that first down, maybe just a couple of inches short. Referee signals timeout. It's the defense wanting to make sure that they have everything just right with a big play coming. Punt is on its way. He gets it up to the 34-yard line before he stopped, and that's where the offense will set up shop. The Texas A&M offense is back on the field. They missed an opportunity to extend this lead the last time they had it, Jesse.
Yeah, they got to be able to regain that momentum, right? Go back to what was working earlier on in this one. And, David, to me, that starts with being the more physical team.
Well, I definitely agree. Being the more physical team, but understanding the situation of the game. You're still winning. You got the football back. Now put a nice drive together and execute.
Looking to throw, it's Collins. Bring in the heat. Bought a little time, lets it go. That's caught, it's Bussey. Didn't pick up a lot there, moved it forward just a few. And the Aggies come to the line on 3rd and short, hoping to keep the drive alive. They'll try to get the first through the air. Caught near the sticks, it's Norman. And he's ridden to the ground, but there's also a flag down. Let's check the call. A very productive play until it was wiped out by that penalty, and they'll go back to work. A 3rd down try for the offense. From the gun, wants to pass. Oh, they really could have used that catch there. Physical pass defense. It brings up a 4th down. The Aggies send out the punt team to kick it away. No chance for a return. He makes the fair catch at the 26, and that's where they'll go to work. Fullback's got it. Didn't get much done on that run. He'll fight his way out and maybe pick up a yard. First half in the books. Time now to join Kevin Connors in our halftime update.
Man, if nothing else, a notable first half so far in College Station. And a lot of coaches will say limiting the big plays and maybe hitting on a few yourself is key. But I'm more of a move the chains guy. Give me efficiency every day of the week and twice on Saturday. The offensive unit that subscribes to the less is more philosophy might be the one that leaves here today with a big fat W. And with that, let's send it back to the guys at Kyle Field.
He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. Army has it back in the offense, ready to go. And points have been hard to come by in this one. They'll try to put together a drive.
It's just so nice to have a QB under center. Nowadays in football, you can trust these guys. You put so much on their plate, and you tell them they'll get positive yards when it's there. And a lot of these guys are such great athletes, they do it with ease.
He'll keep it himself. He just has a nose for those little crevices to be able to find space, and he picks up the first down. They moved the chains on the ground last time. Let's see if they try to hit him up top. They'll try to get the edge with the toss play here. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage. Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. The option look, and not even a chance to pitch it as he is slammed down in the backfield. The 12th man, Orton, standing at the ready. They are bringing the heat on 3rd down. To the air, it's done. Quarterback moving out of the pocket. Short gain on the play before he slides. The Black Knights will punt it away on 4th down. They'll put that return to a stop at the 33, but the offense set up in pretty good field position. So the Texas A&M offense returns to the field. They weren't able to move it on their last possession, ended up punting it away, but now in a tight game, another opportunity for this offense. Just willed his way for a couple out to the 35.
That's a really good job by the defense, wrapping them up, getting them on the ground, take away that run game, make them one-dimensional, put them in passing situations. Really good job by the defense.
2nd down, he'll throw it. Grabbed over the middle. It's Norman. And they'll move the chains and get it to the 47-yard line. He was all by himself out there. Someone just lost track of their assignment.
And that's so frustrating because you want to make offenses earn it. And you don't want to give up big plays and bust coverages and let people run wide open, especially good players. Like, you know this guy's a good player, and you let him run wide open down the field.
Nice quick throw there. And it's so important for quarterbacks to be able to find a rhythm and to be comfortable and confident. You want to just get the ball out quickly, make it an accurate and easy throw. And you can tell that these two guys, they rep that play in practice all the time, and it's now showing up here on game.
Gotta like that big, reliable security blanket. And that's what tight ends are a lot of the times. They're just usually big, huge guys that if I throw it anywhere near him, he's going to pluck it, catch it, and give me some positive yards.
Makes the grab and knock down, and he's got it at the 25-yard line. Here's an opportunity for this offense in search of its first touchdown. It's 1st and 10. Able to make the stop after a gain of 2 to the 22. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. Picked up 2 yards on that last one. They need 8 on 2nd down. They'll send the tight end in motion. Now they'll run the draw. Really good running. Gets it into the red zone, and they'll have it at the 16. The Aggies line up, trying to move the sticks on 3rd and short. They'll try to pick it up on the ground. And he needed just a single yard, and he did not get it. What a stout play by this defense. They'll play it safe and send out the field goal unit. And he'll try this one from the left hash and 33 yards away. Splits the uprights. Good. They double their lead up to 6 here in the 3rd quarter. Let's go to the studio now and check in with Kevin Connors. Kevin, what do you got?
Guys, let's take a look at what's happening in a great college football matchup. Auburn is lighting up the scoreboard right now thanks to a dazzling offensive display. They're up by 32 over Arizona. We promise to keep you posted on what goes down in this exciting college football matchup.
Oh, and how about that? I know Kevin and those guys will be... Oh, he's got some space. And he gets out of there and gets some yardage and gets down without taking any punishment.
Well, you wonder how this guy is so dynamic. It's because of his speed. You simply can't coach that. You saw it on that last carry.
He'll pull it on the read. Got enough for the first down and wants more. And they'll move the chains and get it to the 47-yard line. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. After an unproductive first half and opening drive in the second half, the offense finally finding a little something to jumpstart them. They've got a first down. How about that defense getting back there? He'll lose a couple.
Phenomenal job by the defense that time, shutting down the option play. They knew they were going to see this in this game, and all week long in practice, they really focused on this assignment football, making sure the dive, the quarterback, the pitch, all taken away. Nowhere.
He tries to take the top off. Oh, he dropped it. That deep ball was right on the money. You just have to make that catch. They're about to wear this punter out. He's already been out 4 times, staring at a 5th if they can't move the chains. Sets up the screen. Shakes off the defender. Now they're really starting to threaten as they pick up the first down at the 34-yard line. Time winding down in the quarter as they come to the line. Give to the running back. Defense makes the tackle, and that will probably be the final play of the third quarter. Texas A&M has the lead at the end of the quarter. 3 quarters are in the books. Time becomes a factor both in trying to hold the lead or cut into it as we take a look at the stats. So the final period starts with a second down play. Back to throw, it's done. Pressure coming. This junior making his presence felt and making the stop after a short gain. Big third down as the crowd gets behind this defense. He's looking to throw. Oh, he's got a chance. They'll bring him down just outside the 25 and the 26, certainly well within field goal range. But let's see if they choose to go for it here. Down a possession here in the 4th, and they'll need to convert on this 4th down. They'll go to the fullback. They make the stop, but he'll have enough yardage for a first down. And the Black Knights come to the line with a fresh set of downs. On the move. Drag down, but they'll move the sticks for a first down.
Sometimes as a quarterback, you just need to take the game over yourself. You need points to win, and it's going to come down to you throwing it or maybe running it like you just saw there to get that done.
And this one will be stopped for no gain.
Great job contained by this defense, and in order to do that, the end man on the line of scrimmage defensively has got to be able to set the point and force the football back into traffic, and that's exactly what happened there.
Defense rolls up deep in its own end on that last play. Now a second and long coming. Just when they're looking run, now up top. Quick completion on the out route. That completion takes them down to the 7-yard line, and they are ready to strike. A huge chance for points here on 3rd and goal, and if they can get it in, we might have ourselves a finish. The give to the back. And the defense drags him down.
A decision time coming for this offense. How about the defense? They've hung in there, Palmer, made him earn it all the way down. Now, are you going to go for it on 4th down?
Yeah, you know, after running so many plays offensively on the drive, I know it'd be disappointing to only walk away with a field goal, but you'd feel even worse if you went for a touchdown and didn't get it. I think you kick it right here.
And the Aggies are backed up. They can feel the shadow of their own goalpost and trying to create some room. The give from the gun. Gives them a little more breathing room. A 3-yard gain out to the 7.
And this is a pressing time for this defense. They've got to understand, they're backed up a little bit. They're going to run the football. They don't want to make a mistake. So I think this is the time I'm a little bit more aggressive. I got to get this football back to my offense because I'm trailing. So I look for this defense to get a little bit aggressive.
Throwing right. And it's taken away by the defense, and they desperately needed that turnover. And they'll get him down after a solid return.
Man, we needed that so bad. We needed the football, had to get a stop, forcing a turnover. Best case scenario, offense back on the field, trailing in the 4th quarter. Time to go win it.
Gets the back moving. They'll run the option. Wrestled down at the 8-yard line as they threaten deep in the red zone.
Nice job by this defense playing assignment football. Somebody has to have the quarterback, somebody has to have the pitch, and most importantly, when you get there, you've got to get them on the ground. Nice job tackling by this defense.
It's a veteran defense. They've seen option before. They were prepared to see it in this game, and you're seeing it on that play right there. Everybody doing a great job with assignment football, staying in their gaps, accounting for anyone who can have the football. They were ready for the pitch guy that time. They're able to make a quick stop.
As a defensive guy now, you're always zoomed in on the quarterback. I mean, these guys, whether they're throwing the football or running it, at least they have the football in their hands every time. You know where they're going to be. You focus in. The defense locked and looked.
And they got him. Try to convert on 4th down.
He had nowhere to go with the football. You could tell, surveying the field, somebody's got to get open to go make a play. Man, throw it up, run it, do something. You can't take a sack on 4th down. You got to give somebody an opportunity to make a play for you.
Timeout called there by the defense, desperate to get the ball back and save as much time as possible. Didn't get much on 1st down. It's 2nd and 9. The give as they work on that clock. Got enough for the 1st, and he's still going. There he goes! Defense uses a timeout quickly, trying to get that ball back and preserve time for their offense.
Well, there's a big run on offense, and guys, I don't think a defender even touched him anywhere near the line of scrimmage. That's how big that hole was.
The Aggies just got that huge run. They love another explosive play. On the run, it's Marshall. And I think they'll give him 2 on that one. 2nd and 8 coming up. Quick timeout called by the defense, stopping the clock to save as much time as possible for their offense. It's a draw. He's knocked down at the 34, but they're sort of hitting them in the mouth with a 6-yard pickup there.
Well, this offense thinks that they have enough left in the tank here to run the football and run all the time off the clock. They got the lead late. Didn't get the 1st down on that last one, but it's not going to surprise anybody if they turn around and hand it off again here.
The clock winds down to the 2-minute timeout, and this offense will try to drain away the time and secure the victory. And the Aggies come to the ball trying to pick up this 3rd and short. Tight end in motion, see how the D reacts. On 3rd and short, they'll ride the running back here. They'll make the stop, but that 1st down ought to ice it, and they should be able to kneel this one out.
Man, I do not want a guy that will dance. I want square shoulders to the line of scrimmage, take the snap, secure the football, play physical, and fall forward. Nice job by that running back getting the 1st down.
A&M comes back out with another 1st down. The lone back's got it. And he has had a long day at the office, not to mention the backfield, as the defense has been all over him.
And after that negative play on offense with the lead late in the game, I think there's still ways that you can be creative and run the football, but not be so obvious. So zone read type plays, fake dives and pitches to the running back to get him outside, jet sweeps. You can find other ways to keep the clock moving, even though the defense knows you're going to run it.
Here's the handoff. Not much running room there thanks to this senior defender.
And that's exactly what I want from my offense. Like, listen, they're out of timeouts. I want this clock to tick. Now, we have seen some college coaches across college football continue to run the football and also give up the football and give a gift to the other team. This one's over if I just take a knee.
It's one thing to execute early in the game. Tight ball game, right at the end. You need the clutch plays. These guys deliver.
And you can't teach that gene. You have people that can focus in the moment or they can't. Great job by the team, staying focused, understanding it's a close battle, win those one play at a time, and then look up and then, heck, I got the win.
Yeah, David, they just had ice in their veins, and you can tell there's tremendous leadership on this football team. Guys can step up, and in the huddle, they can make sure that everybody else is focused to the task at hand in order to get the W.
That's going to do it from here. For David Pollack and Jesse Palmer, I'm Reese Davis, and you've been watching another presentation of EA Sports College Football.
God, that was terrible, dude. I couldn't do anything. There's nothing that was like, I couldn't believe how bad that was. Why did I struggle so bad? I don't get it. I couldn't do any. I barely run the ball. I'd open a play or two, and that's about it. Terrible. Everybody else blew out everybody they played. Everyone blew the other team out. Me, I barely fucking won against Army. Oh my God, I don't know. That's not a good sign, man. I don't feel good about this year at all with this team. I couldn't do a goddamn thing. North Carolina is next. And then we have a bye. There's Texas Tech. There's another bye. Mississippi State, Oklahoma. That was Corey, but like I said before in the beginning of the stream, Corey did end up leaving both dynasties. So no more Corey at Texas. Look at this fucking stretch. Look at this fucking schedule. 19 Texas Tech, 16 Oklahoma, 4 Texas, 18 Florida, 10 Tennessee, 20... Holy shit, look at this schedule! What is this? That's 8 ranked teams in a row. And 9 in 10 games. As of now. That could change, as the season goes on. But holy shit! That's insane! Oh look, Texas lost. Oh, I think Corey did end up playing that before he quit. I think he played the first game and just really didn't like the whole, locked out of the play, because he only does like the same 3 plays over and over again, or like the same play over and over again, and he didn't like having to choose different plays or something, and, I don't know. So let me... That doesn't say. I don't know if he played it or not. It doesn't say like played one. There's no user on the team anymore, so I don't know. Actually, think about it, he had to have played it, right? Because the score wouldn't be there until you simulate the week. So, the score wouldn't be there unless you simulated the week. So that makes sense. Like, he must have played it and lost. But that's that game. We're going to go right into the next game. We'll be right back with the two-star dynasty coming up in just a minute.